Do you follow real estate or property related news with mainstream media? Don't you feel there is nothing in the name of news that concerns you? Wait. You are not alone in questioning as to whose interest is being served with such news. You guessed it right. Real estate news is only serving the interests of the builders and larger ecosystem of the business. The irony is that media houses are conscious of this fact that they have a real crisis of credibility. I am Ravi Sinha, and on the basis of my recent interaction with some of the leading real estate journalists in recent times, I can vouchsafe that real estate news is losing traction across the media spectrum. Did you notice that I used the word so-called mainstream media? No, it's definitely not the slip of tongue. I rather genuinely think so. What is mainstream media? Well, to the best of my understanding, mainstream media is referred to media houses that take up critical issues that concerns the mainstream society and has a wider reach to the masses. Unfortunately, on both these accounts, the institutional media, that is the right expression in my opinion, the institutional media has lost its ground. They are neither taking up issues that concerns the masses nor are watched and followed by the masses. The way I see it, media today could only be classified into institutional media and independent media. The audience preferences have already shifted to digital platforms, and that too mostly with a mobile phone. Ask any common man as to what is his TV watch time or newspaper reading time and how much time he spends on mobile phone for information or entertainment. And that makes the world of media truly democratic. It is no more monopoly of big corporates. This change of media landscape also empowers the audience to discard the news that does not address his concern. In the domain of real estate, all the TV shows, websites, newspapers have lost sizable audience in recent times. And the reasons are quite obvious. You are only catering to the ecosystem of business and the consumers. A lot of these institutional media could earlier claim to be B2C, business to consumers, and label trade publications as B2B, business to business. Today, large national dailies with real estate advertising supplements are real B2B. And if you delve deeper into their business model of barter deals, then these institutional media houses are at even lower pedestal of being de facto brokers of these builders. How many consumer-centric stories have you seen with real estate media in recent times? Why due diligence stories are not in the media spotlight? Do we need to say there are no human interest stories in property market? What about the home buyers who have to share their stories of exploitation? What about the happy home buyers who have to share how property investments made them achieve financial independence in life? Are not these stories worth sharing to the world? The fact is that these are the kind of stories with which a common man can connect at a deeper level. But no, the priority of media is to glorify the builder. And the easy way out is to just follow the industry narrative, publish the reports of inventory status and investment without even questioning how could the data of industry stakeholders, they are mostly glorified brokers, be taken without a pinch of salt. Similarly, the celebrities buying fancy homes is at best a lifestyle story and definitely not a real estate story. The media heads to agree that there is a need to change track in order to get audience for real estate news. But then they too have the hands tied because there is a marketing pressure. After all, builders are advertisers and they incentivize the media, and definitely it's not the consumer who is incentivizing this media. But my question here is whether builders are really incentivizing media nowadays. The reality is that builders too are smart enough to understand that you don't have audience that could help them in sales. And advertising for brand building has never been a real estate reality in this part of the world. But the institutional media probably has got into the habit of earning easy money, and hope for future advertising is what has colored their vision of real estate news. The real estate media needs a paradigm shift in mindset now. The success of some of the independent media in digital space bodes well for the future of real estate journalism. This also gives space and hope for more consumer centric stories. The monopoly of institutional media with more money needed for distribution has been demolished with digital platforms like YouTube. Any content creator can reach out to the masses at large. This is not to say that digital platforms have completely transformed real estate journalism for better. The fact of the matter is that there are enough non serious content creators and builders proxies with their influence peddling that threatens the seriousness of the platform. Paid property influencers are as much a threat to serious real estate journalism as to the consumers who could be duped with wrong advice. I seriously believe that the conventional thought process that property mostly being one-time purchase product will never have a larger audience is a fallacy. It's the failure of the media and not the dearth of interesting stories that is a threat to real estate journalism. What kind of stories would you like to see in the property world? Inventory status, investment figure, or the real life stories and case studies that you could relate to? I rest my case and wait for your ideas and suggestions. Thanks for watching.